Good morning, good morning. I had quite the night last night, in a good way. Stopped up here. There's a view up here, which, well, yeah, I filmed it last night. You know that already. Yeah, we, even after the sun went down, we had a little bit of a fire, hung out. There were about 3 of us hikers. Well, 4, if you count one that left a little bit, went to bed a little bit early. And 3 locals that came up to watch the sunset. And we socialized with them. And it was a good time. It was a really good time. The sunset was beautiful. They were waiting for the northern lights. There's supposed to be a magnetic storm last night that would have made them visible from here. And it was supposed to be about 11 o'clock, but the last map I saw, I didn't think it was going to reach down here, and I really wasn't all that into it. I was tired. You know, I wasn't staying up till 11. I mean, I probably ended up staying up till 11 anyway, but I wanted to be in my bag and at least ready to go to sleep by 11. So I didn't do that part. I don't know if the northern lights even showed up. But yeah, had a pleasant sleep. I usually don't like camping around a bunch of people, but last night was a good exception to that general guideline. Today's hike doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad. I've got a little bit of a straight here, a long descent, but the middle of the day we got a big old climb, about maybe 1,600 feet, something like that. Then immediately back down. So yeah, should be able to make some good time today. But it's been a nice couple days. Hopefully that continues. It's not supposed to rain again today. So, and that's supposed to hold true until at least Friday. That's what they say, but you know, these things can change. We are in the mountains. But for now, it's looking like we'll have a nice day. It's supposed to get up to about maybe 75. Yesterday it was supposed to be 72. I don't know if it ever got there. At least not up here it didn't. But that's okay. Last night it was pretty chilly. Had my puffy on, my Pikachu hat. And my Pikachu hat's always a hit when I'm in the company of others. I found a hat. Speaking of hats, I found a Tilly hat, which, if I can't find the owner in a reasonable amount of time, or I don't see anybody, you know, online in the places I roam for the trail looking for it, it will be mine. It looks in very good condition. I'll probably wash it before I use it, but it's the kind of hat I've been looking for, but they're always out of my price range. And this particular Tilly hat, Tillys are known for being a bit expensive, although they have a lifetime guarantee. So yeah, it's close to the particular model and everything. I looked it up. It's close to $100 hat. I feel bad for the person who dropped it. I'm ambivalent about it. Like, if I can reunite them with it, that would be cool. But if I can't, you know, within reason, you know, find your keepers, I guess. I mean, if I ran into the person right now and they were backtracking looking for their $100 Tilly hat, I'd say, hey, you don't have to go any further. Take it off the carabiner on the back of my backpack. But I would also be equally delighted to have it as my own. It will come in handy during the summer months. It's nice and vented. It's got the brim all the way around for the sun. I think it would be nice. Got regaled with a story. We had a couple guys come into camp. I was already bedded down and ready to go to sleep, and people come into camp and they're big ruckus. They were at the shelter, and apparently a habituated bear wandered in and gave them put a scare into them. Didn't appear to be afraid of humans. Well, look, I wasn't there, and I can't pretend to know what would happen if I was there. But I have had encounters. Well, an encounter with a black bear before. I don't know if I told the story, but I shall tell it to you now. It's not a very proud story. I'm not proud of the story, so please don't take this as any kind of bragging or anything. I was an asshole to a bear, put it that way. In Colorado, my dad had gotten a rental property, and we gathered from far and wide to come down. I brought my son down, and there was a dumpster outside the property. Not a bear-proof one either. I don't understand that. Down here, it seems if there's bears in the area, they tend to bear-proof things. Well, not bear-proof, but bear-resist things. But we had pizza one night, and then the next morning, mind you, I was on a pretty heavy Scotch bender at the time. I was drinking Johnny Walker Red. Was my drink of choice for quite a while there. You can judge me on all those things. That's fine. But I tended to stay fairly sauced. And after we had the pizza in the morning, there was a bear going through the dumpster and had one of the pizza boxes out. And in my Johnny Walker inspired wisdom, I just decided to go out and talk to the bear and invite him in and all that stuff. But I was very obnoxious, very drunk, and I made the bear very angry. It was not happy with me. I had my at the time, and this is how big of an idiot I was. At the time, my niece was out there with me and my son. And my son was like, maybe, could have been 2 or 3. He's out there with Dad. My niece comes out, and she was, I don't know, maybe 12, possibly 13. And I'm yelling at this bear, and this bear is just looking at me like, are you serious right now? You realize I'm a bear. But I was being obnoxious, and I kept it up to the point where the bear, at one point, just took his massive paws and slammed them down the dumpster. And that was frightening. It sobered me up slightly. And I turned to my niece, and I'm like, take my son inside, please. Because I wanted them to go in case the bear decided he had had enough of me and decided to just cut a swath through every human in the area. I mean, black bears aren't all that aggressive, but if you corner them or piss them off, you never know. They're wild animals. So anyway, slammed his paws on the dumpster loud, like tried to scare me, but I didn't move. And like it did that, got down on all fours and ran off. Could have gone a lot differently. It didn't. But all that to say, I am not particularly afraid of black bears. So yesterday, they came in regaling of this story of this bear that came near the shelter. And, well, one guy was regaling us with the story. The other guy was, well, you couldn't get a word in edgewise with the one guy. So they came in, they hiked 4 miles to get where we were, to get away from the bear. And I was thinking to myself, perhaps the bear was not afraid of you because he could sense your fear of him. Now, I don't recommend anyone staying in a dangerous situation, of course. But, I don't know. You guys say, well, if that was there. I doubt, I don't know. I wouldn't have wanted to pack up and leave. But I have a history of making bears go away. So, I don't know. I didn't have any alcohol, so liquid courage was not on the menu. So who knows what I would have done? Who knows? But I'd like to think I would have projected enough confidence to convince the bear to be on his merry way, or at least leave me the hell alone. Like, I don't care. The bear could have slept, camped right there, as long as it left me alone. So yeah, I don't know. It was a cool story until I heard it for the 4th time this morning when I was still trying to sleep. But they have a memory for sure. They have a memory. And one guy did get it on film. So, well, at least part of it got the bear on film. But yeah. So that was cool. It was a cool night. It was an interesting night, for sure. I think I ended up with around 14 miles yesterday, give or take a point, whatever. Could have been high 13, like somewhere between 13 and 14. Today I'm hoping to get about 15. We'll see how that works. One climb, but 2 major downhills, which tend to get good speed on. So we'll see what happens. All right, if something interesting happens, I will let you know, and I'll see you down the trail. Hey, y'all. Just checking in, let you know today's going very nicely so far. Got some beautiful trail today. Thought I'd share this part with you. Got about a mile until I start my climb for the day. Since leaving, I don't think I've seen any other hikers since leaving camp this morning, which is fine. I got a lot of socializing in last night. Camped with some good folks. Watched the sunset with some good folks. The locals down here are really nice. I mean, the ones I run into anyway. The 2 folks that were up there last night were just really personable, really friendly. Well, 3. Another guy showed up later, and he was cool too. It was a fun time. Glad I was there. Could have used some beers, but you know, that's all right. Find happiness without that too. Looks like we got some little campsites coming up here. This looks like a cute place to camp. A little fire pit. Looks like, let's see a few good tent sites. It's really pretty in here. The hillside right there. Got the mountain laurels in bloom here. It is really nice when the mountain laurels and the rhododendrons are blooming. Add some color to the green. I believe this is Laurel Creek. I like when the folks that do the trail put in cute little touches like the rocks on the side here. Those folks sure do love the trail. It's gotta be some labor intensive work, especially to do for free. I mean, I'd imagine it costs them money, you know, besides their time. I don't know if the clubs have their own equipment, if they have dues, or I don't know how that works. I should look into that at some point. Get more educated on the subject. And it's always nice hiking with the sound of the water running. Just makes it all that more pleasant. I gotta imagine the locals love this area. Got a lot more sun today than yesterday. Yesterday the sun, it was out, but it was struggling to get through the trees. Today's a little more assertive. But it's not hot at all. It's very nice outside, not very humid. Great weather. Still not having any major equipment issues. The shoes are still holding out. We're starting to get close to 700 miles here, and the shoes are still hanging in there. They're starting to look beat up though. It won't be long. It won't be too long at all. Probably not Daleville but I imagine somewhere in Virginia we'll need a new pair. But right now, they're still comfy, still going strong, no holes. Tents hanging in there, backpacks hanging in there, sleeping bag. Everything's still doing well and is working for me. I didn't have any practical experience with it, but everything I bought, I did research with my thoughts of how I would do things in mind, and also my personality and what I would need. And so far, we're doing pretty good. Still waiting for my puppy to end up in the bottom of my backpack until I get up further north. But these mornings have been chilly, very chilly. Last night was chilly. That's okay. I'll be complaining about how hot it is not long from now. All right, well, I will check in with y'all later, and I'll see you down the trail. Hey y'all, I've finished my big climb for the day, which is nice. It's almost 4 o'clock. I've got about 6 odd miles to go. A little over 6 miles, I think, or a little less than 6 miles. To where I was aiming to camp tonight. We'll see if I go beyond that or what. I got Kelly Knob coming up, which should be a nice view. About 2/3 of the way up, there's a road, and there's a fellow from West Virginia there doing trail magic. And I had a beer, a couple candy bars, a tangerine, and a bag of Doritos, a little bag of Doritos. Nice. So I'm gonna skip doing the whole lunch thing. He gave me a beer that I packed out for tonight. That'll be nice. Got rid of what little garbage I had, so I'm doing well on that. The rest of the day should be generally easy hiking. A lot of it's downhill. I think I got a cow pasture to go through, maybe. Yeah. But so far, a good day. Taking a few breaks, but still making decent time. Should be able to get my 15 today. So yeah. Got a little bit of I'm on top of I guess walking a ridge now. Yeah. Goes down on both sides. Nice little ridge walk to Kelly Knob. Hopefully it won't be like yesterday's ridge walk, all full of boulders. So far it seems really nice. Good easy trail. Wonder how many of you all got to see the Northern Lights last night. How many of you are in the band where you could see it with the naked eye, and then some of you in the band where it could be photographed but not seen with the naked eye. Like I said, I didn't bother. We were in the band that's you could get a picture but not see it with the naked eye. So yeah, I don't know how that's supposed to work. I guess you wait for the right time and then take random pictures with your camera and hope you catch it. I don't know. But nothing like that tonight, I don't think. Weather's been nice all day. It's gonna get warmer every day. Anyway, I'm gonna get to Kelly Knob here, and it's supposed to be an overlook. It's a beautiful day, so there should be a view, and I will get back to you with that. All right, see you down the trail. All right. On the little blue blaze leading to Kelly Knob here. We'll see what kind of view we get. It's a sunny day, not a cloud in the sky, so it should be nice. After this, it's all downhill. I thought the sign said 20 yards. It must have said 200, and I just missed that second zero. Because I can see 20 yards. I generally don't take these little detours, but I'm making decent time today, so no biggie. Come on now, where is it? Must be right around this corner up here. Yeah, I can see kind of a clearing in the trees up here. This better be good. Oh, I didn't take the... Dang. I went the wrong way. I'm not going back. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not going back all that way. Oh well. Maybe it was 20 yards. And I just didn't take the blue blaze. I just stayed on the AT, I guess. Well. Sorry about that. Got you all hyped up for nothing. It's still pretty here, though. All right. If I find a way to disappoint you later, I will. See you down the trail. Well, here's a bit of a change of pace after walking in the woods all day. I think that's a deer over there. So yeah, I got about 2 miles of this pasture. Oh. I don't think there's any cows in this particular piece of pasture, but I've got less than 2 miles to where I want to camp, so that'll be nice. And most of it is going to be this. There's some cows up there. Yep, that is a deer. Right there. You're not a cow, silly. If it moves with me, I'm gonna feel really silly. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this. It's really pretty, especially in this light. All right, I'll catch you a little bit down the trail.